Good evening, good evening, good evening. Happy Friday. I'm trying to share that this is happening right now. Good people. It's Friday, y'all. We made it to the end of the week. How we feeling about that? It is actually Friday, March 8th, 2024. I am Nikki Lee, and welcome to the Good Shit Show. We are going to have an amazing show. Today I have a very special guest. Chuckiva Latrell will be in the building. She running a little late. Atlanta traffic. Y'all already know how to do that go. You throw some rain in the mix in this whole shit show. No pun intended. Or maybe. Um, it's in the equation. I'm sorry. Okay. So, welcome to the Good Shit Show, airing each and every Friday night, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. You can set your notifications WMRR on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok. Go ahead and share right now. Share this live at this very moment. Make sure that when you are on live. I see I got some folk. Hey, y'all. When you're on live, go ahead and let me know that you're here. I want to see comments. Hi, Terrell. Good evening. Good evening, sir. Thank you so much for watching. You could have been anywhere in the world, although I kind of probably know where you are watching this live, but you are here with me. Again, I am Nikki Lee. You can find me on Instagram at I am Nikki_Lee. I am Nikki Lee on Facebook and simply Nikki Lee on TikTok. I do have some housekeeping to get out of the way before we get started. Start your own business on the line. Make the money you want to make without worrying about any cost to run the business. WAMSGA franchise investment opportunity is literally a business in a box. You can own your own franchise without having any management or business operation skills. Just $100 and keep 100% of the profits. Invest today at www.passive, Passive, payday.biz or www.passivepayday.us. We have some entrepreneurs that's watching. Hopefully so, because we all need that extra little something. Okay. Have y'all shared? Has everybody that is watching, have y'all shared? Yes? Okay. Let's get into it. Okay, this week's trending topic. We have a couple, well, three. I'm going to start off with the most non-juicy one, which is the cap on credit card late fees. I'm a grown up. Not necessarily that I pay my bills late because I try not to, but I mean life happens for us all, right? So this week, the Biden administration are seeking to pass a bill which will cap credit card late fees at $8. Can we get a cap on these mortgage rates and rent and gas and milk and eggs and things of that nature? According to CNBC and Consumer Finance, since 2010, credit card companies have grossed $14 billion in late fees by 2022. So this is 2-year-old data. Throw another 2 years in there. Could you imagine what it is? Now, I actually work at a major credit card company, and I'm just waiting to see what's going to come down through the pipeline on how we're going to handle this situation. But this new cap saves the average American about $220 a year on credit card fees. So we appreciate that. Thanks, Joe Biden. Meta was down on Tuesday and had us all in a frenzy. My cousin called me like, I think I got hacked. I thought I got hacked for a second. I immediately tried to go to Facebook, logged out, immediately tried to go to Instagram. That wasn't happening. Messenger wasn't nothing there either. But TikTok of all places told me that there was a downage in the metaverse. It lasted for about 2 hours, but we were all over the place. That shows how connected we are to social media, right? I don't know what to say about it. I know it was throwing us all in a frenzy. A lot of us have business and it's done via the Meta platform, TikTok, Instagram, all of that other stuff. So, shout out for 2 hours. It disrupted us or disturbed us for 2 hours, and then we got back on and continued business as usual. And lastly, and I don't even know if I'm saying this girl name right. Ressa, Tessa. She hmm. She got into or got she was on Tamron Hall. Um, because of Charlemagne's comment about the big back situation, right? My whole thing is, although it's a stereotype, the stereotypes don't come from anywhere. I believe, and I'm probably gonna get in trouble for saying this because I'm a big back. So I feel like I could say it. It's like a man calling a woman the B word, which another guy can't do it, but we can do it. So I'm a big back. I'm a part of the big back community. What I'm not a part of is the, I don't know, low self-esteem, I guess. A lot of plus size women, a lot of women, let me just put that out there first. A lot of women do things for men that standard size women, I won't even say won't do, but I don't feel like all standard size women have the insecurities and self-esteem issues that plus size women do. Um, I just feel like in her situation, a hit dog hollered. I mean, I didn't take any offense to what Charlemagne said. Although I have a big bag, I ain't tricking on nobody. Sorry, I need you to trick on me. But that's, again, that's knowing my self-worth. And I've known my self-worth for a long time. So all I'm saying is stereotypes come from somewhere. Although they are hurtful, they come from somewhere. Uh, Asian folks. Shout out to my Asian community. However, I know y'all done heard the stereotype that they like to maybe munch on dogs and cats. Hey, Tamika. But it's a delicacy in some parts of Asia that Asian people eat dogs and cats. That's a stereotype. That's not necessarily nice. Or my Caucasian brothers and sisters. Y'all ever heard that shout out to my white folks. I love white people. They love me too. But sometimes when they when uh y'all already know what I'm about to say. Black people know what I'm about to say. White folks might know what about to say too. But when y'all like get wet or maybe sweat, there's a stench there that is not very favorable, for lack of a better word. So that's a stereotype as well, that although all white people don't smell like that, there are some that do, that I have smelled myself. But that's a stereotype. It stems from somewhere. There is some truth behind it. So that's all I'm trying to say. In that situation with Risa Tisa, Ressa Tessa, or whatever because who had time to watch all 50 parts of that? Not I, said the cat. I work full time. I got two small children. I got a side hustle. I'm trying to live my damn dreams. Don't even try to date. Come on, somebody. But I'm just saying it just stems from somewhere. That's all I got to say. So that's this week's trending topic. What we watching? We are watching BMF season 3. Did y'all see BMF season 3? Detroit versus everybody. Okay. So, hold on one second, y'all. One moment. I am so sorry. This is so ghetto. I'm sorry. Go. I'm sorry. My guest is here. Okay. Um, she I'm so sorry. Thank y'all for dealing with me. She's trying to get in the door. Press the check mark. There's a check mark. I'm live. They hear it, but hey, we all in this together. You in? Hi, boo. What we watching? BMF season 3, episode 1, Detroit versus everybody. All right, Meech is in Atlanta. Meech is stirring up trouble in the ATL. It started off at Magic City. With the listen in 1990s, y'all wore bushes. I didn't have a lot of public hairs when I was in 1990, but baby, them bushes on them cooches, I wasn't checking for it. But Meech is starting trouble in Atlanta. Meech being Meech, letting them know that Detroit is in the building. Meanwhile, Terry and Lala, I don't even know Lala's character's name, but Lala character laid up in the hospital, about to die because of this pain. And the detective asked, is it even worth it? She talking about every damn inch of it. I know that's right. Cause shout out to what's his name? His name is oh my gosh, what is his name? I can't think of his name, but that Haitian boy, know he fine. Shout out. So BMF airs every Friday at 8 p.m. on Stars. That is what we're watching. I cannot wait to watch episode 2. My guest has arrived. Chakiva Latrell. We gonna get into it. But first I have to do the celebrity birthdays, which I have to shout out to Fluorescent Beige. She knows who she is. Justin Bieber turned 30 last week, so I have to retract that 29. His birthday was on the 1st, but he turned 30 and not 29. Fine ass Boris Kojo, he turned 51 today, actually. Happy birthday, Boris. My husband in my head, Shaquille O'Neal, his birthday was on the 6th. Shaq turned 62, or excuse me, 52. I'm giving this man 10 years more than he's supposed to have. Shaq is my, like, if anybody got connections to Shaquille O'Neal, please throw him my way. I love I love his heart. I am attracted to a man that has a spirit of service. I love it. And Shaq is always giving, 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 giving. I love that for him. And Clifford Smith Jr. He has to be one of the sexiest men alive. And if you don't know who Clifford Smith Jr. is, METHOD man. Method Man turns 53, or he turned 53 on the 2nd. So shout out to all the Pisces in the building. Just 1 week closer to the Taurus season. That's all that really matters because I'm a Taurus. The Aries coming up next, but it's all good. Happy birthday, y'all. I'm ready for my guest. My guest ready for me? This girl. This my friend. This have a seat right there, friend. I'm about to bring you on. You look great. Look what I got on.
From the door. I saw it at the door. Friend, jeez.
Okay,
What a
so
nasty night.
you see the mic?
Mhm.
Y'all ready for my guess? Hey, that's my guess. You gonna wave at the folks?
Hey, I can't see nothing, but
You
just
just
okay, just
talk. It
talk.
look
Okay.
pretty. I can see
Hey,
you.
hey, hey.
Okay,
Make sure I have no lipstick on my teeth.
you don't. You good.
Oh,
Okay.
glasses are cute.
You
Just
like
the
them?
whole look, the whole entire
I be trying. I
ensemble.
be trying.
You're doing more than try
I
hair.
do.
Come on. Oh my.
Let me introduce you first,
Okay, I'm
friend.
sorry. Let me
Fashion
hush.
designer, pageant queen, runway model, as well as role model, has a bachelor's in fashion design and marketing. How did I not know that? Later, went got your MBA. Um, You've worked with brands such as Macy's, Dillard's, Belk, Ashley Stewart, Victoria's Secret, Lane Bryant, and Reebok. Come on, friend. Currently, you are designing custom gowns for pageants and proms. And right now, your current title, let me say it right. Let me,
Yes, go ahead. It's a long
Miss,
one, I know.
you want to say it? I don't want to mess it
So,
up.
no, it's okay.
Okay.
So, I currently am America's Fit Role Model 2024 for the Miss America Fit Miss pageant system, America's Fit Miss. And that's an online pageant system that recognizes, women who just want to live a healthy lifestyle. Okay. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be Mrs. Olympia or nothing like that. It's just having a willingness
That's it.
to change yourself. That's it.
Okay. Well,
And I am the role model for 2024.
we'll
So
take
they
it.
saw something in me that said, hey, role model. I mean, it
We'll,
makes sense.
we'll take it. I
We'll take
mean,
it. I loved it.
You are a role model. I've known well, before we get into it, we gotta do a little icebreaker, okay?
Okay, icebreaker.
So we're gonna do would you rather, okay? And they're gonna be
excuse me.
It's only 3 questions. Okay. And it's gonna be mild.
Okay, don't
A little saucy.
don't embarrass me.
I will not. And then a little saucier.
Making sure my top is acting appropriate.
That's
a
it
little
is.
something
We
for
can't
later on tonight.
we not gonna show. Miss Ross, I was trying to zoom her in, but it ain't zooming in. Y'all know this is my second show and I'm working out the kink. So okay, so this one's easy.
Okay.
Beach or pool?
What is it? Which
beach or pool?
Beach or beach.
Come out a little bit.
Beach.
Come out a little bit. Okay, beach.
Mm-hmm.
First date, church or gym?
Gym.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I've done both though, but I prefer the gym.
Last one. Top or bottom?
Yeah. Top or bottom? Bottom. I don't even know what that means, but I know it's a lot going on the bottom. So hey, I think people will like the bottom.
I know that's right. All right, so let's get into our interview. What you want to talk about first? Because I think everybody want to talk about
what they want, what the people want to talk about. What y'all want to hear from me?
Let's talk about this resurfaced clip. So some of y'all may know, some of y'all may not know. Married to Medicine. And you can stop me at any time. You know that, right? Okay. Married to Medicine, Dr. Jackie has recently been in the news for controversial statements, right? But it resurfaced that 10 years ago, a controversial statement was made to you by Dr. Jackie, in which she did apologize.
Right. Yeah.
You accepted that apology.
Oh, yeah.
But tell your side, how did she make you feel in that moment? Do you think there was some truth behind what she said? From then to now, you've lost 50 pounds?
Probably 75, maybe close to 100 pounds.
Wow.
It's weird how the body does. 100 sounds like a lot, but when it's coming from all these different places, it's like, wow.
It is what it is. And do you think like her comment put some fire under your ass to lose the weight? Just tell us how you feel about that.
Okay, sure. That was one of the first things that I was being asked, even from my own mother. Now, this was 10 years ago. So, of course, that was all water under the bridge. When it all came about, I was literally a reigning pageant queen. I was the reigning Miss Georgia Plus. And I was at a charity event that I'd sponsored, and I was there to make an appearance. I was there to be charitable, nothing else. to be charitable. Okay. So
Right.
I did not expect to be, picked apart, but I always welcome the opportunity to talk to people
Right.
and share my title, share my platform. My platform at that time was body positivity. And it is to this day, no matter where you are and what walk of life you are, you can always love yourself and your body and be positive towards it. So that is just like second nature for me to talk about those things. But when I was approached by them, because they asked me to come over and talk to them, I am not a starstruck person. I don't give a damn about you.
Because you should start in your own right.
I mean, we all are.
Let
We
me tell you
all
about that.
are.
Right.
I'm not really a fangirl necessarily, unless you're like Michelle Obama, Oprah, somebody like that, like Beyonce.
Right.
But
Right.
everybody else, like I said, I don't give a damn about you. But I do welcome the opportunity to talk to people seriously. And so I went over, and as soon as she heard Georgia Plus, now if I would have just said Miss Georgia, I think we would have been okay.
Right.
But when I said no, plus, because I wanted to clarify it. I'm
Right.
representing for plus women. I mean,
Right.
we're on the earth. We're not
Right.
going anywhere.
Right.
You have to deal with us. We spend
Right.
our money with you. You take our fat ass plus size money. So we're here.
Right.
So I did want to make sure she was clear about that part. And that's where she got up and she shared some, she shared what she wanted to share. Was it wrong information? No, absolutely not wrong information. But I was there to be charitable. Like, why are you picking me apart, lady?
Right.
You haven't been in my
Right.
medical chart. So, I got support from people like, hey, she was not right because it was wrong time, wrong place.
Right.
And that was like the biggest, I think that was the biggest issue that most people had with it, myself included. We could have
Right.
had that conversation any other time. But did her words affect me or impact me at that, or cause a fire under me, as you put it? And as so many other people ask, like, well,
Right.
dang, it must have worked. No, bitch,
Right.
it did not, because I was already on my journey. I was a
Okay.
grown woman then, like I'm a grown woman now. I have goals. I am committed when I set my mind to it. So I was already committed to my personal journey, my
Right.
fitness journey. So it started 10 years ago.
Right.
I mean, at that point, I think I might have been 10, 15 pounds in. Now, Shakiva Latrell is just a different kind of beast. Now, those comments could have derailed somebody else and made them feel like, screw it. Like, why? I'm just so embarrassed. This is on national TV. Like I said, I'm just a different kind of person. Now, it was kind of embarrassing, and people are looking online like,
Right.
But I would say, let me think about this thing. Let's break it down, because her comments 10 years ago and the traction they got versus her comments now, 10 years to the present. More people were outraged now than they were then.
Right. Right.
Now, let me just follow me. I think then people like to, it's easy and it's a lazy read to talk about somebody being fat.
Baby, you can say anything about. That's all you got is fat. Oh, okay.
Let me just go. Right, exactly. Like, that's the only thing. But a lot of people, even though they might be plus size themselves, I was amazed at how many people I'm thinking, baby, you're plus size too. You might not understand this. Not that there's anything wrong with it,
right?
But let's put this into perspective here. But it was an easy thing for mainstream society and the majority of people to laugh at that and brush it off. Ha ha ha.
Right.
But now I think her comments were just a little bit more impactful to a broader range of women, because it was mothers and, still fat people,
right.
Still. But I don't know. I guess maybe more women, Black women in particular, or mothers and have babies, maybe that's why it got a little bit more traction and people were more hurt now. Because now
do you not
both.
think? And shout out to Latrell, one of our, he just came on as one of our partners for WMRR. We see you. I appreciate the comment. Thank you for watching. Right. Do you think that, because I just talked about Resatessa or Risatisa, whatever her name was, that went viral on TikTok for that 50-part situation. And Charlamagne was talking about big back energy and things of that nature.
Rude, stupid.
So okay, so my thing was, because I just said, I mean, I get it. Do you think society now is being like more sensitive? Because for me, a hit dog a holler. Like I know my worth. I've never, like, these stereotypes come from somewhere. I swear people act like fat girls don't cake on guys. Some of them do. I don't. I never have. Right. If I want to give you something, I want to give it to you because I'm a nice person, not because I'm fat and I'm thirsty and I can't get nobody. So, I mean, do you think that we've become more sensitive? Like, you can't say nothing now without being canceled, or
we have. We have become very,
Right.
very much more sensitive. Now that technology has expanded and we can see everything real time, we know what you said. There's video. You know, we meaning the world, society at large, can see all of that. And yes, there's a lot of people in the world, and they can respond like the
Right.
Beehive and
Right.
attack your ass. I don't
Shout out
believe
to the
in
Beehive.
shout out to the Beehive. We love y'all, but that's what society has become. So if there's anything that they don't like, they troops rally up. And I don't
Right.
believe in censorship. I don't. I think that people do and should be able to say what they want to say, but we can't forget couth and tact. I mean, if it's something that just don't need to be said, of course, just exercising common sense. But, I think it's a fine line. We're towing a fine line if we start talking about censorship and not being able to say what we want to say,
Right.
or just make, tactful jokes. I mean, people know if they're overweight. People know if their skin is bad, or if,
Right.
little things,
Right.
like I know this. Okay, a little light joke. Okay, it's done. But I don't need people to rally up and just go and cancel a person and just take away their entire existence and ability to live. Now, with a person like Risa Tisa, like her going viral, it was still kind of like, well, I don't know. So the thing that Charlemagne said, I don't know that he was too off-centered, but at the same time, he's calling it a big back energy. But lots of women, have gone through or went through what she's gone through. You can't just, relegate that to simply being
Plus
overweight.
size.
I would
Right.
never say that that's only so I didn't like the whole big back energy. No, it's not. It is insecure,
Right.
low self-esteem
Right.
energy. That's what it is.
Right.
Don't put it off on weight.
Right.
Like now that I don't like, and I think it's stupid, and I think it's lazy energy to attack plus size people and fat people, which is another way of doing that.
Right.
So I think we need to be leery about that, because a lot of y'all women, y'all think y'all laughing and tee giggling. Baby, you plus size. If you're not a 2, 4, or a 6, you plus size.
Listen, I be looking at all them women on Married to Medicine. Only about Dr. Jackie on only one ain't plus size on that
Only
show. For
doctor.
real, for real.
On 10 years, time done told it. Time
Right.
done told
Right.
it.
They don't understand size 8. You're knocking in the fashion world.
In the
size
fashion world,
8, you're plus
right.
size.
So it's like, just be careful with all these monikers.
Right.
Let's be careful with them first of all, because
Right.
when we start really talking to the real deal, and it's not even about the size. Like, can you climb up some stairs without huffing and puffing?
Right.
Then that's a bigger problem
I
than
can't.
your dress size. Can you run a block? Can you bend your ass over and buckle your own sandal, or do you have to call Lil Ray Ray to buckle your sandal because your stomach in the way? We need to talk about those things. It's not a size thing, baby. You can be a size whatever 10.
You could be a size
and your gut
10.
feel blocking you from being able to bend over and buckle your sandal.
You ain't lying.
So we can really go into it if we want to, but I think that people need to be really cognizant about what they want to start laughing and kikiing and throwing lazy reads at, because you might be in that same bucket you are trying to read.
And you heard it first here from Chiquita Latrell. So, Chiquita, we've been knowing each other since what, 2012?
It's been a minute. Over 10 years. When you make that 10-year mark, that's a real person.
Listen.
That's a real relationship.
Listen. I like to say, like, I'm a black sheep because you a black sheep too. I honestly, like, I have personally known people that I can't even say they don't like you because they don't know you not to like you, but I've heard like, what do you think that comes from? Like, you know what I think about when I think about
these people are missing out. They just,
girl, you are. What I think about when I hear your name is Deion Sanders, when he says, don't let my confidence disrupt your insecurity. Like, I feel like you are so confident when you walk in a room. Your energy exudes off, and I think it intimidates people, because I'm like, I love Chiquita. Like,
I'm drawn to, like, me as a person. I am drawn to good, light, the best, pretty, everything that's positive.
Right.
That does not deter me, because I want to be those things too. Why am I running from it?
Right.
I think that people's confidence and the way that they love themselves can make another person it disrupts their demons. It makes them feel uncomfortable. That's not my issue. I'm a fashion designer. I don't know anything about psychology, psychiatry, none of the science. So you'll need to go and deal with that on your own.
Lay on somebody's couch.
Lay on somebody's couch, because that really is an issue. If you can just simply not like a person because of the way they operate. I mean, I always say, you know, a tree by the fruit it bears. If I've always bared good, why in the
You
hell,
can cuss. We on internet.
why in the holy shit
Right.
would you have an issue with someone that's charitable, you know, community driven, that's bearing good fruit, but you can suck up the ass of somebody that is an ass, that
Right.
only is malicious,
Right.
nasty, talking
Right.
crap all day. Y'all love that salacious, ignorant, trash bag ass type of person. Y'all will suck the out of they ass. But somebody that has been proven to be kind and decent, I can't deal with her.
Right.
But this trash bag girl that's got her ass open on Instagram, oh, she bad. Oh, I
Right.
love her. I
Right.
love her. Y'all stupid. Sometimes I just get sick of humans. Now, when I was mentoring, and you know, I do have an affinity for young people, girls in particular. So when I do mentor, when I say role model, it is for the younger generation. I
Right.
can't do nothing with y'all oldies, because I feel like the damage is done. And that's not where, you know, my talent lies. I try to get the young girls so that they don't grow up to be like they mammies,
Right.
y'all. Because something is truly broken. You know, if you could look at a person and just by looking and see that they love themselves and hate it. Like, what's wrong with you?
It's ridiculous. But like I said, I have personally known a couple, not just one.
Let me tell them the fattest part of my ass they can kiss. It's that part on the left that's kind of at the bottom of my cheek. I'm gonna let you kiss the fattest part of my ass. Those of you that don't like me and then don't even have my number in your phone, never had a grilled cheese sandwich with me, nothing, but you don't like me. That I'm gonna give you that fattest part of my ass to kiss.
The fattest part.
The fattest
Y'all
part.
heard that? The fattest part.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
That's for anybody, period. Get on up in there. Because I've done nothing to nobody. I don't sleep with nobody's husband.
Right.
I don't, you know, ruin no one's household. I don't tear up shit. You know,
Right.
I'm just literally living.
I've never heard your name in these ATL streets.
Crazy shit.
Chikiva said this. None of that. None of that. But I definitely have. Well, she thinks she all.
I sure damn do. I sure dang do. God damn it. Why don't you think you are? What's wrong with you that you don't think you all of that?
You supposed to.
What's wrong with you?
You supposed
Sis,
to.
you don't think you all of that?
You supposed to. Shit. And I think that's why we've met. Well, I think we've meshed so long because I ain't no bitch. Sorry, y'all.
They're gonna need that's my Nikki. Go ahead.
Ain't no bitch on this earth I'm intimidated by.
There it is.
Ain't no bitch on this earth that I want to be or I want to be like. Mm-hmm. I am Nikki Lee, and that's what it is.
Period.
When I walk into a room, I own it. I don't meet strangers. But by the time I leave out that room, I'm gonna have over 50% contact information because you know I talk to people. That's what I do.
You really do.
I'm not intimidated by nobody, even with me and both my stomachs, because I feel like my body right now. Listen, I'm like, that's baby fat, but my baby is like 7. So, girl, bitch, I gotta stop saying it.
Still the bomb.
But that's my insecurity, right?
And we all got them,
and we all have them.
And you know,
but I still walk into a room and you can't tell me nothing.
Right.
Like your man like it. A lot of these gym rat men, most of the men that holler at me are gym rats. Most of them. They work out. Their bodies are banging. But everybody like warm rolls, right? You know?
They see a light in you. There's something that people don't realize they exude, and that's what people are drawn to too. It's almost chemical. You can be the finest chick, but if your confidence is in the sewer and you just frumping around and don't feel good about yourself, people can pick up on that.
Right.
They're either going to avoid you or they're going to victimize you.
Right.
So
it's your choice.
Yeah.
But I'm going to shine bright like the diamond I am. You're going to continue to shine bright like the diamond that you are. And we're gonna move away from that. Let's talk about this good Chikiva Latrell time Shein collection.
Yeah.
How did it even come about? Like I see so many of
like
these
indie designers,
right? These big fast fashion companies partnering with
Mm-hmm.
indie designers. There's a lot that's coming from Atlanta, but
Mm-hmm.
you are setting you're setting a standard a little different. Tell us how that collaboration even came to pass.
Well, sure. And I hope I am setting a different kind of standard. So, you know, I would say as a designer, and most probably would agree, the hardest thing as an indie designer at that is to manufacture and get your brand out, to the masses. Now, even as a designer, you think of, okay, this is a one off, this is a custom, nobody else will have it. But you do want to scale up, and to scale up, you need units and you need to mass produce. And you can have different lines like that. I still do custom pageant gowns. Those gowns will be custom, they won't be replicated. But there are still customers, there are still women that want to have the opportunity to wear and feel glamorous and luxurious in my things, but they can't afford, thousands of dollars on a custom. So Shein presented an opportunity to indie designers whereby they would do the heavy lifting. They would manufacture, they would produce it, they would procure it, shipping, logistics. The designer would do just that. They would be the creative, they would design it, they would build the tech packs and the specs to give the direction to produce this garment. So
Right.
that project they was going for about 2 years when I heard about it. But now, just being honest and just, being transparent, when I first came to know about Shein, I saw them as, kind of like fast fashion. When anything
Right.
is fast, it's generally not
Quality.
as there you go.
Right.
It generally is not. Saw some things, in passing, things that other women had, and it was just like, oh no, never. And then, you started hearing the negative news about their manufacturing capabilities and just not even the capabilities only, but just the manufacturing, the way that human rights, things like that came into play. I'll call it human rights. The way that factory workers were treated.
Right.
There were just other things that came up surrounding this company and people were not liking it. And then you add on to the fact that, oh, they're actually taking from indie designers. So, it took me a while. I mean, I'm going to be the person that's going to research. I'm going to dig in and find out, okay, you've had these issues. Have you rectified them? Are you trying to? Okay, if I'm comfortable with the direction you're going, then okay, it's a yes. There are some people that are still skeptical, but let me just tell you, what if somebody held you down and, crucified you and kept you at bay your entire life?
Right.
We have to, you know, we have to say what the issue is,
Right.
give an opportunity for the
To
company
correct
to
it.
fix it,
Right.
see a change, and then move forward. You just can't hold somebody forever unless they don't make the change. So
Right.
I saw this company making, a concerted effort to improve those areas of opportunity. And that's when I made my inquiry. And it's a process. I mean, but it's a fast process. They didn't say fast fashion for nothing, baby. That thing was bam, bam, and boom. It's out in the online, ready to purchase.
I love
So it is. But
it.
it's been great because it can reach people the world over. It's global. I'm still able to put me into those garments. And people that can't afford it. I mean, and we'll be real, people, a lot of women shop Shein, whether you want somebody to know it or not. We know you shopping there. That was another thing I did. I can look at somebody's garments, and I've just been in the industry a long time. I first started designing for Victoria's Secret. They had very stringent standards. I later transitioned to start working at the global headquarters for Reebok, again, a company with stringent standards. I've been in the factories, so I know I can identify things that most other people don't look for. I mean, you
Right.
shouldn't. You're a consumer. Why are you looking for those things? But
Right.
I do. So, I mean, I know if you're wearing Shein, it's nothing wrong with it. I'm
It's
glad
so
you're wearing
lame.
it. I'm glad you're wearing it. Wear mine too.
Right.
But I did realize that people are shopping this brand now.
Right.
They're shopping. So let me get a piece of that pie. So I still have custom and I have, the fast fashion, and the garments are beautiful. They
They
really,
are.
really are. When I say they followed my direction,
They gave you full creative direction, full
well,
creative control.
you know me, I'm super extra. So they did have to edit a lot for me. As you can imagine, they had to edit. I had to have some Kunda G's at Chikiva. I'm sorry, but we need to take this off. And it's like, well, why? I want it. I think they'll like it.
Right.
No, let's take it back again. Again, we do have a price point. We're not talking about a high price point. So we had some edits, but all in all, it was my vision. It was what I saw and what came out. I loved. The fabrics are nice. You're not looking at cheapy fabrics you can poke your finger through. I mean, it really is nice. And the sales have been going quite well. So that's letting me know I did something right.
Absolutely. Now there was some little controversy because it go up to a large.
So let's talk about that.
Talk about
Because I was actually going to address that like by video on TikTok or something, but I just have not had the time. Life is just moving full. I don't know the speed of life. But so here was the situation with that. Shein did give what do I want to say? They provided me with a budget and said, here is this amount of money that you can utilize to produce your collection. And I imagine they did that for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody has ever given me a goddamn thing to produce nothing. But here's this company that said, okay, now did I see the money in my hand? It's kind of like operating as, as numbers, but nonetheless, there was monies. And those monies were utilized, for this fabric, this trim, this amount of units. Like that's how I utilized it and, did the retail math and all of those things. But anyway, that money also determined how many pieces, how many units, and then sizes.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I didn't have it. I already had to rely on the company to provide me with that money. So when it, came to, okay, well, let's add some more sizes, there was no more money left. Okay. Now, if somebody wanted to give it to me or donate it or sponsor it, I would have taken it and I could have added more sizes. But, getting somebody to buy you a damn sandwich is tough. So, they're not going to sponsor your brand.
Right. So do you think there'll be a future collaboration with Shein as well? Yeah, right over there. You need some water, child.
Maybe so.
We got some water. Do you think there'll be a future collaboration with Shein?
I certainly hope so.
Okay. I got some
with things
vodka.
like this. You
want some vodka?
Oh, look, that'll make me really fall off the seat. I'll be like twitching there, Copper. And if not, that's okay because I got some Red Bull.
Okay.
Yeah. If you take, oh wait, you know what? Look in there and see if it's I don't know if I dropped it in there or not. Probably less. Okay, that's okay. I'll be okay, girl. I'll be okay.
You good? Okay.
I'm good. I'm chewing. I shouldn't be chewing like this, pageant etiquette. But no, I certainly hope that there are more collaborations to come. You know, sometimes with things like this, the company wants to see how well the sales go.
Absolutely.
Which makes sense. Does it make sense? It's business to do another one. I've certainly looked at and started preparing, on my end, other styles. And plus, because I did say if I do another collection and get the opportunity to, this one would be specific to plus. I will just make this plus. And then if there's the opportunity for straight sizes to come into it, okay, great, whatever. I don't care.
If there's money left over, the big girl's going to take all the money.
Whether it's left or not, I don't this next one I already said will be plus. And I've already started visualizing it. So it really is kind of like, just to be transparent, it's just a matter of getting a green light from the brand. I mean, like you said, there are a lot of designers glomming onto it now. I'll be, I never have an issue. I'm not a gatekeeper. I never have an issue telling anybody anything. Now, when it come to me, and we know that story, it's so hard for me to if I was hungry, they wouldn't feed me. They wouldn't let me have a Skittle. I got to beg and
borrow
and cry and dig and find and research to get something. But they can easily come to me like it ain't nothing and want everything. Just hand it to them. And I do. I do. That's why I get my blip. That's why I get the shit that I get. So when people looking at me like, here she go again, trust me, I sold all of these things I'm reaping all them
seeds.
But just this week, I had somebody, I hadn't talked to this lady probably in 10 years. I ain't even lying. And she came at me like, let's talk about she didn't even like try to ask me how you doing, how the baby doing, how old is he? She just cut to the chase. Yeah, tell me about Shein. I need that information. Give me the email address. I did.
Right.
I did. I gave her every little, it's up to
Right.
you now to do it. But who am I to hide some information or hold some information?
What's
Because I tell
for
people,
you is for
what's
you.
for them is for them. What's for
Right.
me is for me. I can't gatekeep shit. God,
Right.
this all belong to God anyway.
You ain't
So,
lying.
but I
You
just
ain't
think it's
lying.
funny. And so where I was going with that story is, as a people, sometimes we can just smut something out, be it a restaurant, a lounge, it'll just freshly open. It's nice, but we are smut it out to now. It's like, God, no.
Oh,
So I don't know. That's just my theory. Like, Lord have mercy. They probably got too many designers now. I don't know. Maybe they're
right.
trying to like back it up and try to restructure, but and that's cool. I love that about us, that, that talent, it gets out there. One tells the next, and we can all get our opportunity,
Right.
because I think that's good. I laugh, I throw my jokes, we do smut stuff out. But at the same time, there's a lot of talent, and I think everybody deserves that opportunity
Absolutely.
to have it showcased. And
And
so it's big ups to everybody that got their opportunity and that's getting their shine.
And there's nothing but room. There's enough for us all to eat.
There
Like,
is,
there's
until
enough.
they say no, there's no more
Right.
room there.
Right.
But there's something else. There's another opportunity.
I
But
appreciate
yeah,
that.
it's cool. It's cool.
I appreciate that. You got to tell the people, because we only got 15. That's what I told you. We only got 15 minutes left of the show.
But we can do a lot in that 15.
Well, I got to do another segment, child. Can I just vent
it
real
can't just
quick?
be- okay, I'm sorry. Then on me.
Listen, but
I thought it was all me. See how I'm just so
But,
arrogant. That's why they don't like
that's
me.
why
I
they don't
guess.
like your
That's why they
ass.
don't like my ass. It ain't all about her. Bitch, you don't even know. You just now heard me say that.
But I'm gonna get your input on this. Can I just vent real quick for real? But tell the people how they find you. Tell the people how to find your collection on Shein. Before we start this next.
Okay, before the
segment.
vent. Well, I am Chikiva Latrell. I am Chikiva Latrell everywhere. That is CHAKIVA Latrell, LATRELL. I am in Chikiva Latrell on Instagram. I am Chikiva Latrell on Facebook. I am the Spoiled Diva on Twitter /X, if that's your move. I am Chikiva Latrell on TikTok. So the top three to me, I guess, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, the meta, platforms, is Chikiva Latrell. Now, my web address. My website will actually take you to my Shein collection, which lives on the Shein website. As I mentioned, Shein is the one that's procuring the collection. So when you purchase, just like anything else you purchase, when y'all been purchasing them garments from back in the day when it was real cheap and like $2.50, same thing. You go to the website. Don't act like y'all don't understand how to work a website suddenly. Y'all know how to work a damn website. You go there, put your quantity in like you've been doing. Don't get extra because it's me. People always want to pretend like they suddenly don't know how to do it. Where is the same place you found them plastic shoes and that plastic hair? www.websitename.com and go to your item, push 1, 2, 3, put it in your cart, put your credit card in there, your PayPal, whatever you use, and push go, and they'll ship it to you. So it's the same situation. But if you go to spoileddivaonline, that's all 5th grade words.com, it's going to take you to my page, and write big and bold. I mean, you can't miss it if you were blind. You'll see a button that says, shop here for Shein. It's like right there. I try to make things so easy because I don't like having to look for nothing either.
Right.
You just push that button and it's boom, going to take you right into my collection. You're going to see garments. And you know what to do. Do what y'all do and been doing.
don't act brand new.
Don't act brand new. It's simple.
In these streets, and that's how they say.
Because that's how they do.
So y'all find her, look her up, go to that website, and shop. We sure appreciate it.
Okay. And it's very inexpensive. Y'all know y'all know.
Right.
And it's not like you're spending a lot. For less than $25, each piece is literally probably less than $25. I'm thinking maybe the dress is like $40 some, but seriously, we're talking about very affordable pieces. That was the whole point of doing this.
Right. Well, thank you for that.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for the transparency, the laughs, all of it. Y'all ready to get in this? Can I vent real quick? I'm gonna need your input too. Okay. Here we go.
What you got?
Dear Nikki Lee, can I just vent real quick? Last month, my soon-to-be ex-husband and I decided to divorce, but are currently co-parenting in the same household until the summer when our lease is up. We have 2 elementary school age kids, so we are trying to make this transition as easy as possible for them and our finances. Upon agreeing to share a dwelling until the lease is up, One of the terms of said agreement was not to allow company from the opposite sex in the house. Well, this Negro
I knew
broke
it.
that rule by allowing his eldest daughter's mother to spend the weekend at our
That's
house.
a damn shame.
When I found out, I was livid. Our 7-year-old daughter spilled the beans, and when I confronted him about it, he initially lied, but later confessed and apologized. I told him to kiss my black ass with that apology and didn't accept it. Since this incident, there has been major tension in the house. In the rare
Mm.
instances that he is at the house, I go into my room and close the door. We only speak about bills and the kids, and that's it. The kids seem to not be affected by our attention, but deep down, I know they feel it too. So I'm seeking advice on what I should do in regards to getting through these next few months of cohabitation as peacefully as possible. Sign, jaded, soon to be ex wife.
Mm.
And because you are my guest, I am going to allow you to answer
Mm.
that before I chime in.
Oh my gosh. I really don't know about these things. I stay out of crazy married people stuff. This y'all proving every day why, I
Not to get
probably
married.
don't want to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know marriage is a beautiful institution when done right, but y'all not proving that. I just have to think in my mind and just pray that it is, because I sure ain't seeing very many examples of it. Now, to me, I'm thinking that maybe this was not the best arrangement to do from gate, but hey, you're there, you're in it.
Right.
Whenever you're in some shit, the best thing to do is just keep going until you get out of it.
Right.
That's all I can say.
That's it.
You're going through a storm, keep going. Don't stop in the midst. Just keep going till you're out of the storm. You said summer, so you got a few more months.
You got a few more months. Yeah,
mean-
just stay up in your room, jaded, soon to be
Yeah,
ex-wife.
nothing you can't. I mean, you know what you gonna do.
Right. Now,
so-
that's the kind of shit that make them catch a case though.
Mhm.
Like, Jesus, how you gonna have a whole
gracious.
nother female in the house that you share with your soon to
As
be
a
wife
woman, why
and
does she feel
kids
so comfortable to do that? Like,
to do
nobody has
it?
common sense. Not him, not her as the woman. Like, you didn't have a
Listen,
thought.
to at least, hey, you sure this is all right?
Let's go get a
Or
hotel somewhere. Let's go stay over
something,
here.
something.
Grimy ass people.
But the level of disrespect that was displayed in the whole situation, and we only hear one side of the story. She's the one that wrote in. But facts is facts. He apologized for allowing it to happen. I told y'all on my last show that I'm not the bigger person, so I probably would have told that Negro to kiss my big black ass as well. But that's just me. God ain't through with me yet. One of these good old days before the Lord come back, I get myself together. But for right now, as of March 8th, 2024, yeah, no,
Here we are.
here we are, and here I am. So, sis, you only got a couple more months. Summer will be here before you know it. And these kids are smarter than we give them credit for.
Oh yeah.
So they probably do feel what's going on as well. And this, just try to get through it as best you can, because a lot of people stay together in these toxic relationships because of the kids, not knowing that staying together is damaging them more than separate. And so, jaded, soon to be ex-wife, that's all I got to say. Stay in your room, leave, make the interaction as less as possible, because that kind of shit made me want to I had to, baby, I had to catch a case. I had to catch a case. So I appreciate that. Oh, I swear, Miss Ross, I'm gonna have to do an hour and a half show, because I be talking. I be talking. It's so fun. 2. Ain't nobody gonna sit and watch me for 2 hours. Well,
they might.
They
you
might.
giving them all this razzle dazzle shit. 2 hours fly.
It will fly by. So before I go, I gotta do another little business cleanup. Which I just said when we started. Start your own online business. Make the money you want to make without worrying about any cost to run the business. Wam's got franchise investment opportunity is literally a business in a box. You can own your own franchise without having any management or business operation skills. For just $100 to keep 100% profits, invest today at www.passivepayday.biz or www.passivepayday.us. I hate that we have to go. Well, we got 5 whole minutes. Chikiva, tell us one more time where we can find you.
Sure. You can find me all over the Meta platform. That's Facebook and Instagram at Chikiva Latrell. Okay. Chikiva Latrell, just that. Chikiva Latrell. I am Chikiva Latrell. I am Chikiva Latrell everywhere. I'm Chikiva Latrell today, tomorrow, and forevermore. All right. My website address is www.spoileddiva. There's 2 D's in the middle. Online, because you're online.com. All right, that'll take you to my website where you can see some cute things like Nikki's t-shirt. That is a Spoiled Diva great. And you can find more cutesies like that on spoileddivaonline.com. She looks so great. Look at them girls just sitting up. Oh, yeah. There's some cute little jewelry pieces, earrings. And then, of course, you can get to the Shein site also from spoileddivaonline.com. This shirt that I am wearing, the bodysuit, this actually comes from my Shein collaboration collection. I designed it. It's online. There's still a few more units left. All right. They are moving. So you can get in there, small, medium, and large. Right now, we'll get my plus ladies. I got something special coming for y'all.
I need to be one of your plus models when you get it together.
Oh, you know, we have some things planned for that.
Okay.
You know,
so. Oh, you got a whole little invite only exclusive little situation coming up. We got to talk about real quick.
Really quickly.
We got 4 minutes.
4 minutes. In 4 minutes, I'm going to nail it out. So, because to me, this Shein collaboration was really, really major to me and important to me. I've never been manufactured. I've never had my brand available all over the world. Okay. I've only done customs one here at a time. So I wanted to mark this occasion, and I'm doing it with a celebration launch party here in downtown Atlanta on March 24th. So I've extended the invitation just really to all of my day one supporters and people who truly like me, not those of y'all that don't like me and don't even know me, but to those of you that like me, love me, have been there since day one, rooting for me, cheered me on, even when I wanted to quit, even when I did quit. So I've just been asking people to go online also at www.spoileddivaonline.com. There is a contact link with an email list that you can join. And once you join the email, you're in the database. Invitations for special things like this launch party go out to those that join the contact list. And so right now we have like just tremendous support. Lots of people have already responded that they're coming. I'm very excited about it. Our location is gorgeous. The location was featured on Married to Medicine this past season 10. So it is a beautiful location. The world got to see that on the Bravo show, Married to Medicine. The owner is just a doll. She's a peach. I have a great team of women working with me. Nikki is one of those. She's my right hand hostess with the mostest. She and several of my other just close, ribs are kind of helping me pull this off. This is the first thing of this magnitude that I've ever done. So I'm very excited about it.
I'm so excited about it as well. I'm so proud of you. We didn't have some sessions. Yeah, we like, fuck these bitches, fuck these people. Like, you cannot let them dim your light. I'm sorry. That's Mama Ross. Mama Ross, I'm sorry. I'm a cussing Christian. But again, thank you so much, Chikiva, for coming through in this rain and all of that. You have an open guest spot anytime you want. Thank y'all for watching the Good Shit Show. Again, I am Nikki Lee. You can find me on all platforms. I am Nikki Lee on Instagram. No, I am Nikki _Lee on Instagram. I am Nikki Lee on Facebook. Simply Nikki Lee on TikTok. Make sure you like, comment, and share. Go on over to WMRR Radio. Go on and like them too. I think that's it. I just don't know what else to say. I'm so excited that Chikiva decided to spend her evening with us and give us her side of the story of, the whole 10-year resurface clip on Married to Medicine. We definitely see that it did not define you.
Did not deter me.
It did not deter you. If anything, Well, I can't even say. All I know is watching that clip from 10 years ago, I know what my friend wanted to say, but I know she had to keep it PG, but I know what my friend wanted to say to Dr. Jackie in that moment.
Mm.
I would also like to dedicate this entire show, your episode, to your pageant mom. I
Oh
know
my
you meant you
God.
you lost your pageant mom here recently.
Mm.
Um, so I want to dedicate this show to,
Thank
is it
you.
Nanette
Nanette, yes.
Weeks?
Nanette
Um,
Weeks, Trombator. She was married recently. Nanette Weeks Trombator. I'm saying that right.
so this
Yes.
this entire show is
Mhm.
dedicated to her. Shakiva, I love you in real life. Um,
I
down
love you back.
like faux flats. And it's 8:30, y'all. Just remember, get on your shit, stay on your shit, stay out of shit, and always be the shit. Until next time, thanks for watching the Good Shit Show. Bye.
Bye.